Hey, I'm Lex Lowe, a lifestyle content creator, and we're here with Jboss, a licensed esthetician that specializes in lashes. She's a lash supplier, and she owns Jboss Lash Studios, and she's celebrating her 7th year in business. So let's get into this interview. Okay, Jboss. So you've been in business for 7 years,
Yes.
which is so good and so admirable. A lot of people do not make it this far, so that's always good. How did you start lashing?
So for me, like I was always like getting my hair done, lashes done, and nails done. So I just went and got my lashes done one time, and I had a really like bad experience. Like it was like I feel like it was kind of like ghetto, like and I got them done for somebody else previously, and I had a better experience. So it was just something like to compare it to, like the experiences I had. So after that experience, I was just kind of like, I feel like I can do it. Like I feel like I have good customer service. I feel like it's just something that I can do. And at the time, like it was kind of like new, so wasn't nobody really doing it, especially like where I was from. So I was kind of like, I'm gonna take a class and I'm gonna just do it, and then I just kind of just took off from there.
Oh, okay. Well, we've all had bad experiences. You already know, with like service providers and all of that. So you started off individual, like by yourself. You had your own suite, and then what made you want to get into starting getting a whole studio by yourself?
So it was never my intention to have no studio. Like never wanted to have my own.
You never thought that far.
I never thought that far. The only thing was for me is like I need to make some money. Like, I want to make some money, and I don't want to work for nobody. So for me, it was just kind of like I just take it day by day. So like my ideal was to I just want to do lashes, go home, and that's it. I didn't really want to own a salon, but really what got me into it was when I moved to Atlanta.
When you moved to Atlanta. Okay. And what was your initial, well, you said you moved to Atlanta, you started the lash studio, you did all of that. Did you face any challenges with starting your business, with starting your own studio, having your employees or anything? What challenges did you face?
So, I guess when I first started, one of the main things was kind of like gaining clientele, getting people to trust you. There was a lot of times where I felt like maybe I shouldn't be doing it. Like, what I'm saying? Maybe,
yeah, I think we all had those moments.
Maybe I shouldn't be doing it. Maybe it's not my time, or maybe this just a season. So I said like some challenges I would have to face would be gaining clientele, and then not only that, moving somewhere else and building clientele there. And then once I moved, now I gotta persuade people to walk in and get services. And not only do I have to persuade them to walk in and get services, I gotta persuade you to get a service that's not done by me.
Yeah.
So it's just a lot of
comfortable with you. They only want you.
Correct.
They don't want other people to do their service.
Correct.
Yeah.
So it's just a lot of I feel like it really takes a talent to get people to spend money with you. Like I think people really underestimate how hard it is to get people to spend money with you, because it's like, what makes you different? Why should I spend money with you? It's other people out here who's cheaper. Why should I come to you? Like, yeah, you convenient, but why should I spend my money with you? So those are some things that I faced as going to business. It's just a constant trying to figure out how can I still get more people, because it's like people will say like, oh, well, how do you build clientele? It's something that is always going to keep coming. Like you're always going to have new customers. You always going to have new people. It's never going to be like, okay, these are my customers, this is my clientele, and it's going to be it forever. Like, no, people going to come, people going to go. So I feel like that is kind of like one of the challenges that, that I face.
So with knowing that you needed new clients, you needed to bring in clients, you needed to bring in new people, how did you do that? Did you use social media, or what did you do to make people trust you, to build your clientele, and to make people think of Jboss when they think about, let me go get my lash supplies, let me go get my lashes done, walk in? How did you build that trust with people and make people want to come to the studio?
So I was kind of I built my social media presence.
Because I always see you on TikTok with the video.
Right.
Yes.
I built my social
TikTok. Go follow it.
Period.
It's so inspirational, your TikTok. Like, you are always on there, always posting, always has great content. Just like, you're a really good business owner.
Yeah, I try.
See you on there all the time. You have to be consistent with that. So.
Yeah, I try. So really, it's just be like social media. I just post. I post consistently. And regardless if I get, a whole bunch of likes, or if I get 2 likes, or if I get 0 likes, I'm still gonna post, because people need to see you.
Yes.
And even though you may feel like people don't see you, they do see you. They see you. They don't have to like your stuff or nothing, but they gonna see you. And one thing about me, I'm like, you're gonna keep seeing me to the point where you're gonna be like, well, let me see what she got going on. Because I keep seeing this girl, like, I keep seeing her ads, I keep seeing her coming up on my TikTok. I keep seeing her, she's funny, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she has a personality. Like, what do this girl got going on?
I also feel like when people see you a lot too, you're the first person that comes to mind. Like, I need my lashes done. What's that girl page?
Correct.
And then you go like, oh, that was Jboss. Let me go get my lashes done. So having a presence, that is very important on social media.
Right.
Even if you're, like you said, getting 0 likes.
Exactly.
Or 1 like, 2 likes.
So I always tell people that, like, for me, it was just like social media, because I never was the type of person to go pass out business cards, go pass out flyers. Like, no, I never did. I never did none of that. Everything for me was social media.
Okay.
Everybody that came from me came from social media. They came from TikTok. They see me on a live. They, they pet my page. Like, it's just always going to be that. And plus, I do good work and I do good business. And I feel like word of mouth travels faster than social media. So when people have a good experience, it's gonna make them be like, oh girl, I got my lashes done by Jboss and she was really good, she was quick, my eyes don't burn, they don't water. Like, people like that. Yeah. So it's kind of like, okay, let me go check her out, let me go see what she about.
Yeah. Okay, so do you feel like the lash industry has evolved over the years, or what have you seen different from now from when you first started, or have you seen any differences, or feel like it just evolved, or any evolution?
I feel like when it comes to the lash industry, I feel like history repeating itself.
Yeah.
So like when I first started, everything was just classic lashes. Like it wasn't no volume, wispy, but it was none of that. So when I first came in, like, girls wasn't even using like over 16.
Cause I remember going to get my lashes done. They were pretty, basic.
Yeah,
like
they was really natural.
Lash,
exactly.
Basic, yes.
And then so like from when I first started, it was classics. The girl was getting 16s, and then it got to, okay, the girl's gonna still keep it 16, but they want them fuller. So then that's when, like, I feel like volume got extremely popular, and then people started getting them longer, and so now other girls want longer. And then I remember when Ari started getting her lashes like extremely full, and they was like long. I want to say like long, like 22 or 25. All the girls wanted that look. All the girls wanted full. They wanted their lashes wispy. They wanted them long. Like that was the look. Now the girls are going back down to more natural, more short, more hybrid, more classic. Like, so I just feel like history is repeating itself. And I feel like eventually, like, it's just going to be up and down. It's going to be the same thing.
That's
like
everything. Yeah.
So I see like now it's going back down to like the girls like more natural.
More natural looks. Because I love me a good natural, like wispy.
Yeah, I do.
Natural.
Do I like, me personally, I don't like natural.
You like...
I like volume, but I don't like nothing that's long. I don't like long lashes.
Okay.
I can't do nothing that's too long. It's insane to me. I don't like nothing long.
Okay. So how do you stay motivated and continue to innovate? Like, keep yourself up on the trends and just staying competitive in this industry?
How do I stay motivated? I don't know. Because sometimes I be unmotivated. And I be like, I don't be feeling like doing nothing.
We all had those moments.
And I feel like sometimes like I just live in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't want to post, don't post. It be some days where I don't post. Like, I don't post nothing. But I feel like some people don't see that I don't post nothing because it's so much other stuff. It's so much other stuff they can see. Like, you see me. Like, you know I'm alive. Like, I ain't, like, I'm still working. But I feel like in those moments is where, like, I kind of get into my content bag, where I just be throwing out any kind of content and put myself out there. Because sometimes it's just like, when you do stuff for like a long period of time, it just be like, what's next? Like, I
know that you did take a break at one point. And you were posting content. Like, how are you recording your content? Because I know you batch record because you were like posting still, even though you weren't like wasn't in the moment. It was like, oh, let me take y'all along with me to do this. But I knew you had batch recorded it. Like, do you record a lot of content, or do you just keep content on hand? So for those days to say, yeah, what do you do in that instance?
So like, there be days where like I just record, or will I just be in the mood to record, so I can hear a sound or something like that, and then like, I'll just come up with something and I just push record, and I never post it. I just keep it in my drafts. Because it be sometimes you be, or some things I be like, do I want to post that? I don't think I should post it, like, you know. But I'm always remembering that everything is content. It don't matter.
Everything
no
matter what
you do. Me walking to this door and come back is content.
And I love the videos where you do the like, come with me to get snacks for the shop.
Yeah.
Like, just showing, because people want to see the back end and what you're doing, and like behind the scenes of what you do to keep the shop going, you know? So yeah, that's always good.
Yeah.
What advice would you give aspiring beauty entrepreneurs? Or someone that wants to be in the same position, they want to have a studio.
And this may sound crazy. I don't feel like, this is just me personally.
Okay.
I don't feel like people should open up their own studio if it's not, I don't feel like people should. And the only reason why I say that is because it look good. Yeah, oh, you bossed up. Oh, you got your own building. Like, oh, yeah, you that. It comes with more bills.
It does.
More bills, more responsibility. So I feel like, yeah, it's always going to be something. Whatever you want more of, just know it's something else is going to come behind it. It's not
higher levels. What did it say? More level, higher levels, higher
more
devils,
something like that. Yeah.
Like,
but
it's more, you have more to
correct
consider.
But I will say, if that's something that you want to do, I want to make sure I say the right thing.
Okay.
Have a budget and do your research. And so when I mean like by that, like, know how much everything costs. Know how much it's going to cost for you to start up. Know how much it's going to cost for potential renovations. Like, know how much, because shit costs money.
Yeah,
it costs a lot of money.
Even to stay running. You
to stay running, correct.
Like, because overhead costs.
When you're doing a lease, the lease goes up by the year. So you got to make sure whatever it is going up by, like, you got to keep up with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? And also, too, you got to be prepared to run it by yourself. So if all else, if everybody leaves, can you still keep the building up? This is how I'm thinking. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to think, because it's something else, too. And understand, I just feel like the responsibility that comes with it. Like, just know the money is not all going to you now.
Yeah, you
got bills. You have rent.
Before you see a profit, you have to consider rent, your employees,
your products,
your
light bill, your security, your Wi-Fi. Like, you got to make.
It's all a part of business.
It's all a part of the business.
Yeah.
So you just got to make sure you know that that's something that you're financially prepared for, not just Instagram or social media prepared for. Like, make sure you prepare for it financially.
Okay. What do you feel like Jboss Lash Studios, what sets you apart from other lash studios? Like, why should someone come here?
So number one, I take walk-ins.
Yes, I love that.
Walk-ins.
Anytime you want to come.
Anytime you want to come, you can just walk in. Like, you don't need an appointment. You may have like a 15, 30-minute wait. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it is just me. But yeah, you could just walk in. Like, you don't need no appointment or nothing like that. I feel like that's what definitely sets me apart. And then two, you can get your lashes done literally however you want it done, because I have so many different curls and lengths that I use, so it's not like I'm just catering to one specific type of client. Like, you know, it's a lot of people who come in and be like, oh, I just want something that's classic and natural. Like, I can do that. You want something that's short and wispy, I can do that.
Because I see that on your page too.
Yeah,
like,
I do a lot.
All different styles.
All different styles. So I feel like that's another thing too that sets me apart. And plus, I've been doing it for a while, so I can get you in, I can get you out, like, you know. And also too, if you have an issue with something, you could just walk in and get it fixed. Like, and like, you gotta hunt me down. Yeah, I ain't hard to find. I'm here.
You're a supplier too.
Yeah,
so you do have products for people that do lashes. So yeah, that's good. Okay, so where do you see yourself in the next 5 years as far as business, like with lashes? What are you still gonna be in the lash industry, or?
I don't know. I don't know. Cause like I said, I like to take things day by day. I don't never like, even when people be like, "Oh, do you write goals for yourself?" Not really. I just take everything like day by day.
I think that's so funny because you're a business. I like
I
you
know.
would think like, oh,
I
I
be
got
doing
this, I got this.
No.
'Cause that's how I go throughout life. And
No.
people like look at me crazy, but
No.
I'm like, I just go with the flow.
I
What's
go with the
going on?
flow. I go with the flow. Even with my shop opening, it was something that just happened.
Yeah, because you was like, it just happened.
It just happened. I never was like, okay, like I want to have this, and I didn't write nothing down.
Mm-hmm.
Literally every day I was going off like, I think I want to do this color. Yeah, I'm gonna just do it that color. Oh yeah, I'm gonna just have it like this. Like I'm gonna just have it like that. Like I was literally going by every day. Like, oh, what chandeliers you want? Send me some. Let me see. Like,
Wow.
okay, I'll take it like that. Like, so I don't never really see, like, I don't really plan stuff for like years because I know every day I'm changing my mind.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I can say like, oh yeah, that's what I want to do. Like, I don't want to do that no more. I change my mind.
Yeah,
because it just be life. Like you can change. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to stay.
The same way.
Yeah. But like, I don't know if I see myself doing lashes in 5 years. I don't know. But whatever I'm doing, I'm gonna be happy doing it because life is about happiness.
Yeah.
So whatever I'm doing, I'll be happy. So I don't really know. I don't know if I'll be doing lashes in 5 years. But if I am, I'm gonna still be happy doing it. If I am.
Yes, ma'am. That's good right there.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, now, so you have the lash studio.
Mm-hmm.
You are a new mother as well.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel like, how do you balance it? Like, I know a lot of people have a lot going on. They think, oh, I want to start a business, but they don't know how they're going to balance it, or they already have a lot with their children or with their 9-to-5 job. How do you balance it all? Did you ever like work and then did lashes on the side when you first started, or how did you just balance everything?
So first with being a mom, I love being a mom, one, but two, I would definitely say your partner is a huge part of the process. Like if you're gonna have a kid by somebody, have a kid by somebody that supports you and your goals as well as theirs. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like that's extremely important. So, but I just balance it. Like I said, I just take it a day at a time. I don't really have no schedule. I mean, I feel like I kind of do have a schedule. Like, I wake up early. So if I know I got to get shit done, I'm waking up early, mm-hmm. Working out, doing what I need to do, getting myself together.
You was working out.
I was.
I said, yes, ma'am.
I was. So I wake up early and I just handle business. I just do what I got to do. Like, if he got to come with me, he got to come with me. But yeah, I feel like that's just how I handle it. I have a great partner and I just take it one day at a time, 1 hour at a time, mm-hmm. like, and don't overthink it. Don't overwhelm it. Just relax because everything is going to work out. But like in the beginning, I was working. Mm-hmm. I was a bartender because my family is a family-owned bar. So I was a bartender. I worked 5 days a week. And so it was at nighttime. So during the day, that's when I would do lashes. So I would do lashes like during the day, mm-hmm. and then at nighttime I go to work. I work at night. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you said that you were a bartender and you worked as a bartender, and then you were a lash tech mm-hmm. on the side, and that was a family business. Being in the family business, did you learn a lot? Like, did you implement anything from the family business onto your own business? Because I think, like, business owners, my dad was a business owner. A lot of entrepreneurship kind of goes through people's bloodlines. Mm-hmm. Like, my daddy was a business owner, so I learned from him. So what did you learn during that time of being a bartender?
I learned how to deal with people.
Yes, and that's important.
How to deal with people, because, like, the type of people that came in there, like, now, it was some nice, genuine, good people. Mm-hmm. But then you had those people where it just be, like, rude, nasty, mm-hmm. spirited. Like, you know what I'm saying? You still got to be able to handle people. And not only that, but get tough skin. So I feel like being a bartender, it helped me build, like, tough skin. Because, I was kind of like, I was nice, I was cool, I was easygoing. But it's like working in that type of environment, you can't really be that because people going to run over you. Mm-hmm. So I feel like it taught me how to build tough skin, how to tell people no, and stay firm in, like, your decision and not feel bad for it. Like, whatever you say, go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because not trying to, like, down it or nothing, but it was family owned, so it wasn't like I can get fired.
Oh,
They
yeah,
wasn't
so
gonna
like
fire me. You know,
whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
it ain't like, cause I'm not stealing, like, you know, so I'm not doing nothing wrong. So it's like, if somebody disrespect me and I disrespect them back, I ain't gonna get fired for that. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like, okay, well, it is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just keep it going. So that's something I definitely did. I stood my ground.
Do you think that also helps you with, like, you remember when, like, on your social media, I know because I follow you, but when you post certain stuff, like when you used to post like real thick lashes, people used to just go crazy. Like, do you feel like that I feel like that also prepared you for that as well?
I think so too, cause I received so much backlash.
Like, so hey, that look
So
crazy.
much.
You got charms on the lashes. They used to be so upset.
I
in the
received
comments.
so much hate,
I
like,
used
for
to be
my
like, how does
stuff.
she like just put this up and it don't phase her?
Yeah, cause I ain't gonna lie, cause it used to be a period of time where I turn the comments off, cause it'll be like too much, cause it's like, what's wrong with y'all? Like, something be really wrong. And then my friend was telling me like, no girl, like, keep the comments, like, if you keep the comments going, it's gonna keep popping up on the For You page,
Yeah,
gonna keep
people keep
people to be
seeing it.
irrelevant. So I was like, all right, shit, fuck it, I'm gonna just keep the comments up. So then I just keep the comments up. But the reason why I did it is cause like I said, like, people gonna see me.
Yeah.
And people do. They see me. Like, they know who I am. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whenever they see something, they be like, oh yeah, I seen that. That's that girl, you know what I'm saying, on Instagram. So, but all that stuff was natural. Like, none of it was for viral moments.
Or
Oh, I
make
know
them
I'm gonna go.
mad so they can be
Yeah.
go viral.
Now, it do be some things that I post that I be like, oh yeah, I know this. I know it's gonna go viral. Like, I could be on the phone with a friend and editing, and I be like, oh, this gonna go viral. And it do. Because I just be knowing. But like, for stuff like that, it was just more so on some creativity. And I feel like now I started it, and when I don't do it, nobody do it because I haven't seen it.
I haven't either.
Cause
Like
it's
the
just
charms
like,
on the lashes or like different stuff on
yeah,
the lashes. No,
it
I don't see it either.
it was just like on some time, like, you know, like, oh, this is what we doing at the time, because, you know, time goes by, especially with lashes, because, you know, there's a period where people was wearing the charm, people was doing the color.
They
Ain't
were.
nobody doing that shit no more. I mean, or if they are, it's not like we don't really see it where it's going viral. People like more natural stuff. So I was definitely receiving a lot of hate for that type of stuff, but it's just like, it's a trend. It goes
Yeah.
away. Like, it was just a trend. I was just going with the trend.
Yeah. So speaking of like getting all the hate on TikTok and all of the hate, I remember when you did, I think it was like a LED light. It was like a new trend within the doing lashes, and you put it on the girl lash, and everybody was going crazy about that. Like, did you feel like that was a good tool to use for lashes? And also, how did you feel about people saying like you didn't know what you were doing or you shouldn't do that? I seen people like restitching it. It was just crazy.
Yeah. Okay. So what happened was, so there was this new light that had came out, and it was the LED light, and like, you know, it claimed like, you know, oh, it's for sensitive eyes. It's good. It's better for your natural lashes. It had all these claims. So I'm like, you know, I'm gonna try it and see, because I don't see no real reviews on it. I'm just saying, like, you know, what they saying. Like, I don't see nothing on the internet about it. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just try it. So boom, I think, was I live at first? I think I had went live or whatever, and it was cool. It was fine. And then I had, like, you know, I was recording, and I was doing, I think I had used the LED. I think I had used it twice, but I didn't post the second one. But the first one that I did, I was recording it. The girl, she worked in here, like, you know what I'm saying? I did her lashes all the time, so it wasn't like it was a stranger. And I did it, like, and I gave a real raw review. And so boom, it got posted.
People were going.
But it's a thing though. Let's slow. I posted it and everybody was chill on it. Wasn't nobody tripping. It wasn't until like 8 months, a white guy from.
Was he like a doctor or something?
Yeah, I don't know. See, this thing, like, I don't know, because it came on my For You page. I never got notifications of it, nothing. It came on my For You page. And I think a white guy from like the UK or London was doing like a green screen, and he blocked out my name. So I'm like, I commented on it, and I said, tag me. Don't talk about me and not tag me. You know what I'm saying? Tag me. So now, mind you, I don't be on that negativity. Like, I commented it and I swiped it up. I didn't even read what was going on. And then, like, I kept getting spam, like, comment after comment after comment after comment after comment. Why filter my comments? So I'm like, because I don't want to see it. Like, it's like y'all make me want to see it, and people are making it seem like I'm a horrible lash tech. I don't know what I'm doing. This is dumb. She needs to go to jail and blah blah. Like, she's damn. And I'm just like,
I'm just trying something new.
I'm trying something. I'm giving y'all a raw review. Now let's keep it a band. I could have easily edited it out where I burnt her because the light was too close. But I didn't, because I want y'all to see if it's too close, it can burn.
Yeah.
I just gave a real raw review. Imagine you get mad at somebody for getting a bad food review. I'm reviewing this technology that's already out. I didn't come out with it. It's already out. I'm just trying it. And then this is the thing. It died down from TikTok, right? Somebody is DMing me on Instagram. Oh my God, you want viral on Twitter? She sent me the link and I'm looking. Like I said, now I didn't open it because I don't be on that. So I go to the page. They got me all over Twitter. Mind you now, it's my birthday. Somebody who I went to college with, who I don't even talk to, wrote me on Snapchat like, oh my God, they're talking about you on Twitter saying you make somebody go blind.
What?
And this is the thing. When I first posted it, nobody was talking about it. Like, it didn't go viral or nothing. Actually, people on Instagram was like, oh, let us know how it go. Let us know if it really worked. Like, let us know the update. 7 months come round and the video resurfaced and it just got all this attention. Like, but I don't respond to it because I don't know y'all. Y'all don't know me. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. Like,
because I know going viral like that, you can feel like it's so overwhelming. I never went viral and it was like negative, but it's overwhelming. Like, oh my God, I think it's gonna do. And they always say keep your content up there because you don't never know when it might blow up like yours did. You know, even though it was for whatever reason.
Right.
But, you know, yeah.
Yeah, but it just blew up. But like I said, like, I feel like I'm used to going viral. Like, I'm used to bad comments. I've been getting comments about my work since 2018. So it's like, for me, it don't hurt me, it don't bother me, because it's like, y'all not gonna do shit to me. Like, it's just the internet, you know? Like, it's not that deep.
Because some people do take it to heart.
Some people take it to heart. Yeah. And then, like, either I block them, I just block people, or keep it going. But sometimes you can't block everybody. So you just gotta let people just talk their shit, bro. Just talk, and then guess what? People move on with life. It's not that deep. It's just the internet.
What would be your tips for people that, because I know sometimes, you know, a lot of people get stuck in their ways, even with we talked about the different trends with lashes. We talked about you trying new things with lashes, even though it didn't work out, you still showing, giving your personal review. What are your tips for people that feel like they only want to do one type of lash, or they don't want to change with the times or go with the trends? Like, I guess you just do it, huh?
I think, honestly,
you have to stay with the times. So what's going on?
You have to.
If you want to be relevant.
Or you gonna get left behind. Because I've seen it. I've seen it happen to some lash tech where it's like they be stuck in that, oh, I'm only doing this, and I'm only do that, I only do this, and I only do this length. And it's like, that's cool, that's fine. Eventually, your client is gonna want to try something else. Because it's just human nature. It's same with hairstyles. You know what I'm saying? You can get your regular hairstyle. Eventually, you keep seeing this one hairstyle, you're going to be like,
I want to try that.
I want to try it.
Yeah.
Let me just see. And they're going to go off and they're going to try it. Now, if you're not going to do it,
somebody else will.
Somebody else is going to do it. Simple. It's people do it all the time. Same with like when girls get surgery or whatever. Like, if a doctor tell you no, you think they're not going to get it? They don't go somewhere else until they get their yes. It's simple.
BMI too high. Bam, you shouldn't be.
Right. They gonna try it. So I feel like it's definitely important to keep up with the trends, even if it's just something that you try on a model. Put it out there that you do it. You know what I'm saying? Or that you can do it, that it's possible.
And I feel like education is important in the beauty industry. Like, just keeping yourself educated on the new trends. It's always something new coming out, no matter where you're at in the beauty industry. So yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
So are you like currently hiring, or are you looking for some employees, or tell us more about Jboss Lash Studios and what's to come?
So as of right now, I'm not hiring any employees. I had employees. They're off doing their own thing, which I think is amazing. I feel like that says a lot about me as a business owner. The fact that I'm able to, somebody can come here, work in here, leave and do their own thing.
Yeah.
That speaks volumes.
And we all have our part in everyone's life, you know.
Correct.
So that's you were a good part in someone's life that helped them to move on to the next part, their next journey.
Absolutely.
So that's always a blessing to be that
I love
person.
that. I love that. So yeah, but as of right now, I don't want to hire no more employees, simply because, like, if you don't have employees, you don't know, but employees are expensive. Employees cost money on top of your other expenses. So I think right now I'm just enjoying it, just being me. I always love being in my own company. Like, you know, it's always just been me. Remember my video? I just said me. It's always just been me. It's just always been me. So now that it's just me, I can get back to me. You know what I'm saying? Get back to what I normally do, which my campaigns, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just run the business like how I want to run it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, spend the money how I want to spend it, not thinking about, oh, I gotta pay this, I gotta pay that, I gotta pay.
Yeah.
It's just me. So it feels good. At first it was kind of like a shock, because I'm used to structure. Even though I take stuff like, you know, day by day, like, I like structure. You know what I'm saying? I like to prepare for things. So I wasn't really prepared not to have no employees, but I feel like God worked it the way he wanted it to work. So yeah, right now I'm not hiring anybody. I'm just, like I said, I'm just enjoying my company, being in my shop by myself, and, you know, me and the clients. So yeah.
Okay. I know that you have your products in here. You are also a lash supplier, which was so smart. But how did you start getting into lash supply? What made you say, I'm going to sell products as well as being a lash tech? And yeah, give us that backstory.
Okay, so at first I was just using my supplies for me. Like, I just ordered stuff for my own well-being. Not gonna say my well-being, but for my clients. I was buying a lot of different brands. Like, I used to shop with a lot of different brands when it came to lashes. So I was just trying to find out, like, you know, what it is that I actually like, what it is I don't like. So I remember I got a shipment, and I liked the lashes, but there were some things that I wanted to change about them. So I would just message them like, hey, like, can you change the way you do this, or can you change the way you do that? And they said, yeah. So they sent me a whole nother batch just off the strength, and I loved it. And then once that happened, people were asking me like, oh, like, what lash trays you using? Like, you know, because my sets was coming out really good. I'm like, oh, like, you know, I use my own. So they was like, oh, well, can I buy some? Mind you, I only had enough for just my own. Yeah, so I'm like, I mean, yeah, what you looking to get? And then it was just on some, like, they'll cash out me money. And then I just send it, and I just give them the shipping number. Like, and it was just that. And then all of a sudden, like, when I was showing people what I was using, they're like, oh, like, do you sell it? And I'm like, no, I don't sell it. Why? I don't want to sell it. It's just for me. Like, I ain't trying to sell it. It's just mine.
So you never took it?
I never took it. No. So then I'm like, it's just mine. So it was just that. And then I had got a website. I remember I had a colleague from college. She had made me a website, just something like very small, very basic, and people was ordering from it. So I'm like, okay. But now I wanted to look a certain kind of way, so I paid somebody else to make it. And then it looked okay, but then that's when I found my graphic designer. And she turned
I feel like your site always looked so good, so especially, like, I remember you did a St. Patrick's Day theme one. It was so nice, girl.
Yes,
like, you always had a brand on point.
She turned everything around, and like, I didn't know her from a campaign. I met her on Instagram, and it was just like, she was kind of like starting out. I was kind of starting out, so we came up together. So still to this day, like, we still work with each other. So when she did my website, it just kind of like took off from there. And then I was just getting, like, you know, more into it, like wanted to brand it more or wanted to market more. So I just started getting more stuff. I was doing motion flyers, regular flyers, banners when people come to my website. Like, you know, I was doing certain packaging. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted everything kind of like being themed. So when I was doing that, people was falling in love with the product. Not only was the packaging and the marketing, everything like that, but the product was actually good. So that's kind of how I started off the products. But now I feel like everybody got their own product line. So, you know, it's kind of like, it's different. But I feel like the fact that people are able to come in store
I was
and
about to say,
shop.
are you feeling the competition? Like, they ain't gonna lie, everybody got their own, but a lot of people don't have they don't have a brick and mortar you can come into.
Right.
Yeah, to get your products.
So, I mean, I have a little bit, like, I can tell the people, like, you know, They
or starting their own line.
I could tell people are starting their own line, or people are stop doing lashes. Because, like, you know, people who used to shop with me, like, you know what I'm saying, now they have their own brand. Or people who used to shop, they don't do lashes no more. Like, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of fell off. So that's why I kind of like, it's definitely important to keep branding yourself, keep marketing yourself.
Ties it back to what you said about branding yourself, being on social media. And,
to get new people.
Get new people to come in.
Yep.
So where can we find your products? Where can we find you on social media, on Instagram, TikTok? It's all Jboss.
Everything is Jboss Lashes. Jboss Lashes. I'm located in Smyrna for right now. I do plan on relocating, and maybe like I said, like in a couple of years, I won't be at this location. I'll probably be somewhere else. But everything is Jboss Lashes. On TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Yeah. Jboss.
And if you could leave the people that are watching this, the beauty entrepreneurs, the people that want to start a business, that just started lashing, if you could leave them with one thing, what would you say? Like, what would be your one key point of advice?
Stay consistent. Stay consistent and be patient. And don't compare yourself to others.
Oh, comparison.
Don't compare yourself to... I'm telling you.
It's the thief of joy.
I'm telling you. Do what you're doing. If what you're doing is working, keep doing it. Stay consistent. And just be patient. Just know your time is coming. Even though it may not feel like it, it's coming. And just don't compare yourself to others, because once you start comparing yourself to others, now you feel like you're not doing enough. Now you start questioning yourself.
Yeah, and am I supposed to be doing this?
Am I supposed to be doing this? Like, it just be too much. Just stay in your own lane, focus on you, and stay consistent. Yeah.
Yes, and congratulations once again on hitting 7 years.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks.
Yes, so good.
All
right. That's it.
Bye, you guys.
Bye, y'all.
Woo!